Los Angeles Stadium in Inglewood, California, was packed to the rafters. Over 70,000 people filed into the arena for the opening match of the 2026 World Cup. The sheer volume of that crowd carried a specific, heavy expectation. This was a true home soil debut for a generation of American players who had been preparing for this exact moment for years. To put that attendance in perspective, you have to look back 3 decades. This was the largest crowd to watch the United States men's national team play a World Cup match since 1994. Standing in their way was Paraguay. Their objective was simple: rely on rigorous defensive discipline, frustrate the home crowd, and steal an early point in Group D. On the pitch, this meant a direct clash of styles. The American head coach deployed a star-studded, aggressive attacking shape, colliding directly with Paraguay's rigid, flat 4-4-2 defensive block. This matchup forced a critical question before a single whistle blew. Facing a stubborn defense and an anxious, massive home crowd, the United States either had to absorb that pressure or buckle underneath it. The answer came immediately. From the opening kickoff, the U.S. launched a relentless high press, suffocating the Paraguayan players deep inside their own half. That chaotic pressure paid off in under 7 minutes. A frantic sequence forced a Paraguayan defender to accidentally turn the ball into his own net, making it 1-0 before many fans had even found their seats. With the defensive lines fractured, American striker Fuller and Balogun stepped up to capitalize on the early momentum. Operating as the focal point of the attack, Balogun found his opening in the 31st minute. He delivered a clinical finish to double the American lead. He didn't stop there. Deep into first half stoppage time, Balogun struck a second time, leaving the Paraguayan defense looking for answers. Entering the break with a 3-goal lead reflected more than just clinical finishing. It was proof that their aggressive system could dismantle a disciplined defense on the world's biggest stage. But halftime brought a sudden change in personnel. Captain and primary playmaker Christian Pulisic was withdrawn from the match. While it was later confirmed to be a precaution to manage his minutes, his absence removed the team's most veteran presence on the pitch. Paraguay saw that disruption and seized the opportunity. They abandoned their low defensive block and came out for the second half, pushing hard into the American third. Their aggressive push yielded a result in the 73rd minute. A goal from Paraguay cut the lead to 3-1, injecting a flicker of uncertainty back into the stadium atmosphere. The United States responded not by retreating, but by utilizing their bench to regain control of the midfield and slow the game down. Deep into injury time, substitute Gio Reyna picked up the ball, danced past his defender, and curled in a brilliant solo finish to put the result beyond doubt. The response in those final minutes demonstrated that the team could maintain their composure and finish a game strong, even after losing their captain and primary playmaker. Beyond the emotional highs of the crowd, the underlying data of those 90 minutes paints an even clearer picture of American control. Look at this chart comparing the core match stats. The U.S. held 59% possession, outshooting Paraguay 16-9. Shifting to shots on target reveals a massive 6-1 disparity. They dominated the ball and were remarkably lethal in the final third. Scoring 4 times sets a new historical benchmark. This is the highest number of goals the United States has ever recorded in a single men's World Cup match. This graphic breaks down the immediate tournament impact. The victory places the USA firmly at the top of Group D, boasting a commanding +3 goal differential. Putting up a record-breaking scoreline under the lights of a 70,000-seat home stadium accomplishes exactly what the team set out to do. They secured 3 points and sent a clear message that their high-pressure tactics are ready for the world stage.